So what's up, friends? So welcome to episode 1 of Casting the Community. This week, I have my good friend JustlewGaming. Now he's an X Factions teammate of mine. He's for this week's games he was running in the Sorceress meta. Now, from my experience last cycle, there was quite a few mons that actually appear on a few teams that I faced. One of them being a Toxicroak because it's a core breaker to most meta teams, and as pretty much a standard on every team I faced, apart from I think my last week, I saw a Frostlass and a Munchlax, and I believe I saw a double as well. I might have to have a look at my record for the last week, but that's it. So I'm expecting to see from them Frosties, maybe Munchies, and definitely lose Azumarill looks quite strong here. Doubt there's much play for the Giraffe Rig, but we'll see where we go. I do want to see the Dunsparce appear. I've used it in GBL, and it's an absolutely amazing one to use. It's tanky, and rollout is just absolutely insane. Now, on Ferrex's team, Alola Chew is, again, it's pretty good. I want to know what moveset it's got. I ran double electric charge moves when I was running it, and it was great. It would just walk through any of the ghosts that I would see, especially in the zeros. Can't argue with it. Be nice to see what their teams are to start with for game one, especially, and see how it plays out. Right, so we have game one here, and we are looking at a Dunsparce lead into an Alola Chew. Now, if the Alola Chew is running the same moveset that I did in my last week, it's going to be running a double electric, and we'll be looking possibly to see wild charges and them dipping out. Or we'll be seeing Grass Knots coming in and doing massive amounts of damage to that Azumarill. It depends what moveset they're running, but it's nice to see Lou bringing the space, bringing the Dunsparce right off the shot for game one. Let's crack on, see how it actually plays out. So, those rollouts coming in, doing very little, with the Volt Switch doing a little bit more. I think we're about 2 or 3 here. We're looking up, and Lou's going for the drill run. Now, if this goes shielded, it's going to hurt. Well, it's not going to do any damage. But if it goes unshielded, it's going to potentially wipe out. Oh, jeez, that was a bad move there, trainer, and not shielding that. I think this is probably over for this Raichu now. Let's just wait to see how it's going to go. Is it? Oh no, they shielded right at the last. Does that mean this has got to be a wild charge coming in here? What does Lou do? I think that's great, trusting in Dunsparce's bulk. Oh, it's a Thunder Punch. He's running Thunder Punch on it. That's got to be another one. Again, I think Lou no-shields this and takes it. He does. Dunsparce takes it on the chin like an absolute boss. Now it's running the Azu into Frosty. This is an okay match. This feels like an Avalanche. It's going to go on shield again from the Azu. The nice sparkly shiny yellow Azu. Oh, and it's a Shadow Ball. Big call there not to shield, but it works out just fine. Now Hydro Pump coming in here. I feel like this is going to go shielded on the Frostlass's point. See, Lou's going to go charge it all the way up to the big one. And, oh, holy that's insane. That's mad. What damage has that done? Lou's taken this one right by the horns. And he's going for the Hydro Pump. Okay. He's going for the Hydro Pump. I think this is going to go shielded because the opponent's seen how much damage. Yep. It's gone shielded. That's what we thought. That's what I like to see. Charm just chunking in and taking out Azu there. Okay, so Frostlass is coming into a 2-shield advantage game here. This could be... I think this is good night for this 9 Towers right here. And the switch from farms down comes back in. What poise there to shield and throw? I'm guessing he's going to throw the Shadow Ball. What poise not to throw that Shadow Ball there into that previous mon? That's game over and good night already, I think. Right there. Double Shadow Ball. First one coming in now. And as we wait, game lag. Hello, boom, game one right there. Lou takes game one very solidly. Okay, so at the minute we have a double into a Toxicroak. So I'm going to make a really bad pun here. This is a bad lead for Lou. He kind of needs to get out of this instantly. Possibly possibly into that Frostlass of his. But then again, it all depends on what Farix has got in the back. So depends how he wants to play it. But we're seeing from Lou a double, an Azu, and a Frostlass. Frostlass could be really good again, as he proved in game 1. But we'll see. The only thing he has changed up is his lead. He's dropped the Dunsparce and he's brought in the Ram. Let's see how the Ram fares, shall we? Off we rock. So we can instantly see he's trying to tap on the switch, and then he goes, right, stuff it. I'm gonna stay in here and see if I can double kick this thing down, which did a minimal amount of damage. And then we see a body slam coming in here. This could hurt quite a bit. It could hurt quite a bit. It does about 50% of his health, and we instantly switches into the Frostlass after that double kick. So, and then we see the Raichu. So this now could be a bit of a predicament. So we have seen Toxie and Raichu so far on Farix's side. So the Avalanche is coming in here. I kind of feel like this is going to go shielded, which it does. And then we 1, 2, 3. So we, well, no third ones. There must be about 4. I'm going to say this is possibly a Thunder Punch coming in here. Lou really needs to shield this. Oh, he doesn't. Down to 1 HP, and he gets the Avalanche off right as the Volt Switch lands. So this is going to, again, possibly going to go shielded. It does. That is the Alola saved. I would be bringing back in my double at this point. He is. 1, 2. Expect to see a shielded Thunder Punch here, which happens. Is this going to be a Thunder Punch? Okay, it is. Maybe he could have got one more and gone Wild Charge? I don't think we've seen it yet. This going to go shielded here? He's going to go for the shield, and then I'm guessing going to go Body Slam. He was tapping over that payback, and we see the Toxicroak come in and give us a move here. This is bye sheep. We're not even we're gonna get to see the Body Slam in the Toxicroak. This should be shielded down by Farix. It could be tight. If not, no, it goes down, and we see an instant switch into the, or trying to instant switch into the Azumarill, into the Raichu. This is gonna go. This is rough. Thunder Punch here would finish Lou off. This has got to be a Thunder Punch, and it's Thunder Punch. Oh, it's the Wild Charge. That's finished Lou off completely. So we now know it's Thunder Punch Wild Charge on that Alola. So, double Body Slam. No, we don't get to see the Body Slam. It might have been a slight issue with the game on that one, but it's just the state of the game, really, isn't it? So we move back on. Okay, so we've got game 3 locked and ready to go. So looking at things here, I reckon Lou's going to go back to the same team he had game 1. So he'll be leading with the Dunce and have the Frost and the Azu in the back. Farix, I'm going to say, possibly looking at that, wants to bring the Beedrill maybe. It's big damage. It's going to be a big payoff for Farix to bring the Bee, but I reckon he's probably going to stick with the same team. And I reckon we may see Munchlax perhaps. But definitely going to see Toxie, definitely going to see A9, and we're definitely going to see the Frostlass, I think, game 3. Let's crack on and see what they've got. Let's crack on and see what they've got. Okay, so we have a Dunsparce lead, and it's into a Toxicroak. So this could be going back to their game 1 teams. And I'm guessing Lou's just going to go straight on and chuck those rollouts. Right, there's a weak connection there for both the trainers to contend with. But those rollouts are certainly not really adding up here. Those count. And we see a drill run coming in first thing. This is going to do a massive amount of damage. Yo, that's a huge hit on that Toxicroak. These rollouts now doing next to nothing. I've found Lou, I'd let this go right here. You're going down anyway, but you've got enough in the back to deal with it. Mud Bomb goes in. Oh, let's go for it. Let's throw that second drill run. I reckon it's going to go shielded. It's got to, or else he loses it, to be fair, at this point. Yeah, it goes bye-bye Toxicroak, and we bring in the Alola again. Just keep going, farm those rollouts. And we see a Munchie in the back here. This is going to get let go. This is definitely going to let go. I did not expect to see this. This is an insanely spicy team from Lou here. Giraffe Rig into A9. This is okay, I think. It's a bit 50-50. Let's see this big move come up, big psychic move come off here. One of the easier mini games going. Psychic Fangs does about a quarter of the health there, and it's just going to keep adding up as we're going. It's going to be close to get it into the end. Those charms just... Oh, he sneaks it in as well. This could be game over for this Ninetales right here. Is it going to be... It is Psychic Fangs chomping through those Ninetales right there. And that's the Giraffe Rig gone down. What does Lou bring? He brings in the Munchie. This is alright here. Looking alright here. Got to get the body slam off right now, though. We don't see the body slam. We do see Lou throwing his first shield here. Could be... That's a Thunder Punch. We do know this is Thunder Punch Wild Charge, so this lick is going to come through. This is... Yo, Lou, congrats. That's an insane run. Let's pause that. We don't need it. So we saw something similar to game one there. We saw the Munchlax and we saw the Giraffe Rig. Well, I did say at the top of this video I wanted to see the Giraffe Rig space. We saw it, and he used great effects. Lou clinched the game. Lou clinches the game 2-1.